Hey guys, so in this video we are going to add the player lives. The player starts with, I don't know how many lives to be honest. I've seen many versions, some with 3 lives, some with 5, 7, 6, I don't know. Right now I'm using 7 lives, which was the one that I saw in the screenshot, and as you can see, the lives are indicated by these images here on the bottom, and when the player loses one of the lives, we just uh, remove one of the images. When the player loses all the amount of lives, it's game over. And just before we continue, you can see that it's really strange, but I don't know what happened, but I don't have the turtles anymore in the game. And it doesn't make any sense because I added, like I'm going to show you, I added a new behavior to just manage the lives, which is the lives manager, that it's here. And if I deactivate this behavior, and I test again, the turtles appear again. And if I activate the behavior, they disappear. And I even tried to have the behavior without any code running. Now you can see that now we have the turtles again, and I don't have the other sprites here. And if I activate the behavior, the turtles are gone. And I don't know, I even tried to have the live manager without running any code, but it's still the turtles just disappear. I'll have to check what's going on, but I believe that it has nothing to do with the actual code. Maybe it's some bug, or I'm doing something wrong, but I really can't figure it out. So eventually I'll solve it. I just wanted to record this before solving that problem. So basically, first thing that I did was I added a new actor called live, which is this little image that we are going to use, and I added to the doodads group so it doesn't collide with anything. It doesn't really matter actually because it's way the player cannot go to that area of the game, but either way it's not going to collide, so I think it's always better to have the actor on that group. And then, like I was telling you, I created a new behavior called Live Manager, which is the one responsible for creating all the images in the bottom and also to have to keep track of the player number of lives, the total number of lives, the remaining lives, stuff like that. So let's see. Now you can see already that I have an attribute here, which is the max lives that we can use in our game. Right now it's set to 7. And here I have on the created event, I call a block that I have here, which is the reset life count. And it's called reset life count because I'm assuming that I'm going to use this block when we reach game over. I'm thinking about having a sort of a screen where you can just play again. And so I'll use this block to reset the life count back to the beginning. That's why I called it this way. And what this block does, basically, is creates the images on the bottom and resets the remaining life of the player. So to do all this here, I have 3 attributes that I've created. One with a max life, we already saw, which is a public attribute that has the max amount of lives that the player can have. The remaining life of the player, so we are going to be, at the beginning, we set the remaining life equal to the max life, and then we decrement the remaining life. And I also have a list of sprites. And the list of sprites is the list of these images that I'm going to be creating. And I have to store them in the list because every time we decrease the remaining life, we need to remove one of these images. So we need to create all the actors, save them in a list, and when we decrement the life, we are going to be killing that actor and removing it from the list. And so let me show you how this works. So on the reset life count, first we initialize our list. Always remember that you need to initialize any list that you create here. And then, I don't like to be doing this. Okay, so, and then I create a repeat block for the total max life that we have in our game. And basically I create the actor at this position. So the actor starts, let me show you. So it starts here at the bottom, so it starts at 0 on the x, and y is 512, yeah, minus 32, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 512 minus 32, which is 480. And the x position is equal to 16 times the current loop count. 16 is the size of the actor. this sprite has 16 by 16. I don't know, I can show you that. Yeah, 16 by 16. It should appear here also. No? I don't know why. Yeah. But so it is the size of the actor, and so the first one starts at 0, the second one will start at 16, the other one at 32, and until the end. So I'm creating the actors, then I'm adding the last created actor, which is this one, to the list of sprites. And also, since I'm resetting the life count, I'm creating the whole lives again, and I'm also setting the remaining lives to the max lives. I'm also resetting the total amount of remaining lives. And I'm doing this when the lives manager is created. This is a behavior that is attached to the scene, so don't forget to attach it to the scene. And I also added a new block called decrement one life, which I'm going to be calling from the game manager every time the player loses one life. And this block, basically what it does, it decrements the remaining lives by 1, and then it kills the actor. So I'm getting the actor from the sprites, and you can see here that, okay, this is a lot of blocks. So I'm getting an item numbers something from sprites, and the number, I mean the index of the actor, is equal to the number of items in sprite minus 1. And this is because all items inside a list start with an index of 0. So if we have 7 lives, it means that our actors, our sprites in this case, our actors that we saved inside the list sprites, are going to have indexes from 0 to 6. So when we want, and we, in this case, when we decrement one life, we want to remove the last actor of the list. And the index of the last actor is always equal to the number of items in the list minus 1. Because the index starts at 0. So it has 7 items, number of items is 7, the last index is 7 minus 1, which is 6. And so I'm getting item number 6 from sprites, and I'm killing the actor, so I'm destroying the actor from the screen, and I'm also removing the item from the sprite, so the list also grows shorter, so the next time I'm getting the last actor, I'm removing the next one. And this block right here is called from the life manager, the game manager, sorry, from the game manager when the frog loses one life. So when the frog loses, I kill the player, I decrement one life, so I call the block that I created here, and then I check if the remaining life of the behavior lives manager is equal to 0, then it's game over. Right now I'm not doing anything, but if it's game over, we are going to have like a screen to go back again, to start again from the beginning, start again, maybe to even store the high score. I would like to do something like that, you know, like have like the 3 initials, where you can put like 3 initials and you can save your high score, and then everyone that can play can have a high score list. I don't know. I'll see if I get to that. So right here, I don't have anything happening. So if it's game over, I'm going to implement it here. And if the player still has remaining lives, then I spawn a new player at the initial position, like we were doing before. And this is it about the lives. Now I'm really worried about solving that problem with the turtles. I really have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna check if there is some bug or something like that. Because yeah, the turtles are not here. I either have the turtles or the lives. I don't know. I'll have to check this. But yeah, this is it. It's a really short video about getting the lives to work. And then we're gonna have maybe a bigger one when I implement the high score and the last screen. I'm also thinking about having an initial screen where you can press any key to start, and then when you finish the game, when you lose the game, you have like a game over screen with a high score, something like that. And so yeah, this is it. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.